we are joined by Jago. I'm so excited to see you in the studio.
What's going on?
You have a Twitter pic. You tweeted us earlier because you knew you were going to be in the studio.
Yeah.
I was so desperately concerned because in your Twitter pic, your face is completely covered with a hat. And I was pretty sure that meant something unfortunate was happening underneath, but oh my darling
Obviously
dear,
not.
Your bone structure is just fantastic.
You know what he reminds me of?
Straight teeth.
You know what he reminds me of?
I mean, the smile is nice, everything. Yes.
It reminds me of did you ever see Vampire in Brooklyn with Eddie Murphy?
Come on, man. We need a new twit pic, basically. You need to.
Let's see your face.
Bring that out.
Yeah,
I didn't know that was him. So Jago, let's talk a little bit about you. You do music. We want to hear about your music. What type of music? And let's see who you are inspired by.
These days, I really don't listen to a lot of the radio. I grew up on Outkast, though. I like Andre 3000 a lot.
Okay, I grew up on I don't know, Care Bears. So I feel like we're in a different demographic here. You grew up on Outkast. Okay, let me ask you though. So when you're in the studio and you're working, what do you think people would hear? Who would you ascribe it to?
Oh man, what do I hear a lot?
That's your cue, Posse. Hold on. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Don't get blown before you
No.
Yeah.
He used to say it all the time. He hear it all the time.
Who's he? Let's introduce
my manager.
Yes.
Black Hockey. How you doing?
I'm saying, say it again.
Black Hockey.
Oh, Black
I thought that's what
Hockey?
he said, but I just had him repeat it.
I didn't hear it again.
Boy right here, this Hutch right here, he produced almost like half of this mixtape that I just worked on.
I'm excited to meet you, Hutch. This is very exciting. Because you're kind of the quiet one in the corner.
Yeah, I'm real chill.
It makes me want to know more about you.
I'm always chill.
You know what I thought was cool? You said you were like with Outkast. You remind me a little bit of Outkast. What I think was cool with you, as far as I don't know everything about you, Outkast has like this classy, like Southern type of feel to them. And so far from what I've talked with you, and we've been talking of that classy, like hip hop type of feel. How do you get those things parallel with each other? Do we get the hip hop, and then you got the classiness on top of that? Because sometimes they don't go together.
Just showing intelligence in your music. You know what I'm saying? Just displaying that you're deeper than the material. You know, just keeping it 100 in your music.
And you break away from talking about, like, because this is a female show. So when you break it away from you know, talking about women like, you know, like talking about stuff, how do you get to being like, all right,
we need to know what you're saying about the bitches.
How do you in your songs? Yeah. How do you feel about women in your songs?
I mean, I keep those classy. You know,
that is. I don't think he does.
He does.
You know,
he
does. No, I promise you, it's not.
I know
he
does.
That bad.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
I know he does.
I'm not really bad at all. You know, I got one song on there called "She Said" that you know, I'm getting a little playful, but I'm not getting disrespectful.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So.
That's what we like. That's what we like to hear.
We make feel good.
Feel good music. You know, they said sometimes music is missing like the love for women, especially when it comes to men singing about women. So, do you think you bring that into music as far as your love for women, the body, the style, the personality, what we bring to a man?
I mean,
do you praise us? Are we basically doing right now?
Like how Drake. I don't quite do it like
give us a compliment now. Not now, but right now. You're the reason why the sun rises and the sun sets.
Y'all are all beautiful.
We are really.
For that.
Thank you.
I mean, how long did it take? I'm over here fishing for compliments.
You don't got to fish.
Okay, so let me ask you, Jago. Let me ask you, Jago. If you were to say anything, are you listening to the radio right now, and who is it that you are listening to?
No, I'm not listening.
He doesn't listen to the radio. That's what he was saying.
No, you know what? To be honest with you, I've been on an old school vibe, so I've been listening to a lot of Marvin Gaye and like Sade.
Okay. Taking it back.
How do you bring the Marvin Gaye vibe into your music?
I mean, just try to keep it smooth when I'm on smooth.
We want to.
On that note,
we want to hear all that smoothness, but hold on, hold on. I'm driving this shit, baby. Just sit back.
I got my seatbelt on. I'm in the passenger seat. All right.
Just sit back and relax. We appreciate you coming through to the studio and joining us in Bandkamp Studios with all the ladies in the playground. Of course, we have some more music coming for you, and if you want to submit your music, maybe you can just rhyme as good as Street P and Jago.
First word, beautiful.
Shawty's so beautiful. From her scalp all the way to her cuticles.
Oh.
The way she does it. I swear to God, you gotta love it. Put nothing above her. Show her love all in the public.
Fun.
I keeps it fun. Keep her on the run. When she comes back, that's when she comes. Yeah, I get the job done.
Oh. Lady hustler. She's not a fusser. I work her in the sheets. Between the sheets and we got bubbly. Pop, pop, pop the bubbly. And we are trying to learn how to rap, but we hit with Jago. Jago, baby, love.
I'm not sure if you can do it, but if you can, or if you think you have what it takes, you can send your music over to Devyns Playground, DEVYNS Playground @gmail.com. And let's say goodnight, ladies. Feisty Pisces.
Good night.
Lady Hustler.
Oh, goodness.
We have to say goodnight to Mooch. Thank you for a second week in a row joining us in the
thank
studio.
you very much. Thank you very much.
We appreciated your presence, and as always, Jago, say goodnight.
Good night, good night. Thank you very much for having me.
Of course.
Mr. Gold. Look, go on, let your hair down. Let the moon roof back, feel the air now. And you can see the ocean to the left, moon dancing on the water, yeah, you're rolling with the best. Yeah, got a plan, we can lead a dry land.